I believe the Lord looks for a generation of complete surrender. A generation that will say, I give myself away.
For the restructuring and the reorganization of camps and companies. This is the season that you fire people that's in your way. I'm not hearing about y'all. This is the season that you change your friends. I'm not hearing y'all. I'm not hearing nobody talk to me. This is the season that you do an assessment. And they said this is the season that you do an assessment of everything in the last year that didn't work for you. And wait, this is the season that if I don't care if it's your best friend, you got to go, because I noticed this year you did nothing for my life but hinder me. I'm not here to, you didn't add nothing to the table. And I can't waste no more time because I'm not getting younger, I'm getting older. Who am I talking to in here? This is the month that you reconstruct your company. This is the month that you refresh your vision. This is the month that you take that vision and you stick it in the face of God and you remind him of what he said. Who am I talking to? I wish I had somebody talk back to me right there. I wish I had somebody talk back to me. I wish I had somebody to talk back to me. Come on here. Come on here. See, our problem is we've been trying to change it, but it was July. We was trying to change it, but it was April, and it wasn't the season for change, and that's why it didn't change. But this is on the calendar of God, and everything that you're going to change, you better decree it tonight that everything about my life, I'm changing it. Everything about my ministry, I'm changing it. Everything about my family. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Listen to this. Sit down. Sit down. Listen to this. Listen to this. Listen to this. See, this is the season right here. This is the season. Some of y'all gonna have to ask the Lord for help on this one. This is the season that you tell your kids you're not gonna run me another week. This is the season that you tell your kids, if you want to go live with your daddy, go ahead. But you ain't going to disrespect this house no more. No, y'all come over here and watch this. The Holy Ghost is saying for every mother in here, for every father in here, this is the month that God backs you up. This is the month that God slapped the taste out of your kids' mouth for they disrespect. This is the month that all you got to do is tell Jesus. This is the month that all you got to do is decree it and declare it. And when God sees that you want order in your house, he will come in the power of his might and he will bring order. Somebody better shout right there. Somebody better shout right there. Somebody better shout right there. No, this ain't the month that you do a lot of talking. This ain't the month that you keep telling me I did not tell you. This ain't the month that you said, where you been? This is the month that said, I don't know where you been, but I told God about it. I don't know what you're doing, but I told God about it. You talking back, but I done told God about it. And if you don't be careful, he'll twist your mouth to one side, because I know that I'm standing in the order of God. Sit down, sit down. Sit down, sit down, sit down. Jesus. Y'all looking at me kind of crazy. Oh, Jesus. Look, let me bring this to you. Hey. I just want somebody in here said it's already done. Because see, what you don't understand is that we start preaching on the other night about the intent. And God said, all I want you to do is place what the prophet is saying in your heart right now. And while you in church, I'm sending ministering angels to your house. While you in church, I'm sending ministering angels to your house. You ain't got to believe me. You ain't got to believe it. Why you in here? intercession angels to purify. I'm telling you what I know. Somebody said, well, what? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. So sit down. Let me say this to you. Sit down. I'm going to give you scripturally and profoundly why what I'm saying is not, this is not just me preaching good. Pastor, if I had the time, I would stay here 2 weeks because I know what God is doing in this place. He said, now listen to this. Listen very carefully. The month of Elul runs into the month of Tishrei, which is the holiest month on the Jewish
I believe the Lord looks for a generation of complete surrender. A generation that will say, I give myself